There's already theories online that the CIA and government have meme departments now to monitor situations online and soften them. They could very well be involved in making these dumb memes to make you laugh and forget how corrupt things actually are. Really think of it, especially if you live in America. The government lied to your face for
Bro, what the fuck? The Desensitized Generation. Video by Tommy NFG. Oh man, I do feel bad for you Gen Z fucks. I mean, y'all niggas must be numb as fuck. Bro, I remember when Trayvon Martin got shot, bro. I cried over that. It feels like a Trayvon Martin type thing happens every other week now. It's insane. I was too young to really understand what was going on during 9/11, but I do remember my mom having CNN on like every night. And I just have memories of like missiles, just the sky lighting up and bombs dropping. And I remember thinking, man, this is like I don't really know what's going on, but it's a really big deal. When are we not dropping bombs? Like they was just dropping bombs in Venezuela. I feel like people didn't really care, bro. Like people were like, damn, that shit crazy, but not like they was saying, damn, that shit crazy, like how you might say that if you hear about a nigga getting fired from a department that you don't even work in and you kind of barely know him and you just heard that he got fired and you can be like, damn, that shit crazy. That's how Gen Z reacted to Venezuela getting bombed, bro. So yeah, Gen Z, truly, y'all are numb as fuck.
Tragedies are things that have happened throughout everyone's lifetime, whether you were born in modern times with getting it directly sent to you through your phone from a relative, or in caveman times where you would see your whole village get squad wiped in 0.2 seconds by a 15-foot saber-toothed tiger and have to survive the next 30 years alone. And as the years have went on and a whole 2 generations have grown up with social media and the internet in front of their faces, slowly over time we've become more and more desensitized to any public tragic events happening. It went from a couple of years of no joking time in the public, and if you did, people would make a salty face at you, to now just waiting a couple of days and it ends up being in some brain rot TikTok video.
Oh my god. Bro, they're making Jeffrey Epstein aura videos on TikTok. What the fuck? What? Bro, they're making Epstein skits.
Did you get my email?
God damn.
Jeff, can I come in?
Name 5 kids for me.
5 kids. Jaden Smith.
Move. Pussy.
Oh. What?
Big H. Hobbits are inside.
Are you serious?
Wow.
What?
We really have reached the point of no matter how crazy an event is or how up a situation.
That was a Stephen Hawking reference, because apparently that literal like living embodiment of a puddle went to the Epstein Island, bro. They got Stephen Hawking there. I don't know what he was doing over there, but they were doing something to him.
Is there's gonna be some AI edit of it on TikTok or Twitter within an hour. And this isn't something that happened overnight. It's been a build-up through years of joking on the internet. One of the things that really started it with social media was right after 9/11. Right after 9/11 happened, it was like the world froze for that day.
Oh, yeah.
No one knew, not only in America, what the was next, but frankly around the world. If one of the most powerful countries in the world could face a tragedy like that, then everyone had to wonder if it would happen to them. Man, even with me being in my dad's ballsack at that time, I was contemplating should I even be born. Luckily I chose to, so you're welcome y'all, but it was that serious. I remember it like it was yesterday. And at that time it wasn't common to make jokes about serious things like that.
Yeah, I would have been like, what, 6, 7?
Why are you the way that you are?
It's true though. I would have been about 6, 7 when when 9/11 happened.
Especially in the media or in public. So any TV show or movie that did was facing the wrath of thousands of callers to the television network that aired the show saying to cancel it. Which looking back on is funny for one reason, because boomers nowadays will say younger generations are too sensitive and cancel culture was annoying. And yeah, in truth, Gen Z is a little more but if they saw anything that was slightly offensive to them back then, they had the hotline of every major TV network to complain about it and say they were canceling their membership. True, some parents and grandparents back in the 2000s wasn't even letting their kids watch SpongeBob because they thought it was too demonic. Family Guy was the first show that kind of started doing 9/11 jokes in the mainstream, and so many people hated them for it. There's this one notorious episode where Lois is running to be mayor and makes fun of politicians using it for advantage, which is a classic now.
9/11 was bad.
I agree with that. What are your plans for cleaning up our environment?
9/11.
What about our traffic problem?
9/11.
Yeah. That's essentially Donald Trump just saying immigrants. Immigrants, Somalians, immigrants, immigrant. Black people, immigrants. That's Donald Trump's whole like rhetoric to his base, and they really just eat that shit up.
And after shows and media started comfortably doing it, it became normal to make jokes about it online. Honestly, even when I think about it, the amount of people still making jokes about it from the mid-2010s to 2020s was a lot. Like when the whole generation of Gen Z who wasn't as connected to it compared to other generations saw the memes. I feel that was the start of us being desensitized to tragedies and not caring as much. And I remember when I started seeing these crazy tragedies and shown to me by people in school, which made me wonder how the my peers was getting all the I didn't like looking at Gore back then, and I still don't to this day. Any edgy person online that says they like looking at Gore because it's intriguing low-key scares me. Like, I feel like you got some serial killer tendencies. Like, I'd randomly be—
Yeah, I've definitely— you can count the amount of Gore videos I've seen on one hand, and all of them were shown to me. Never looked that shit up. That shit is insane to me.
At the lunch table, and someone would point at their phone being like, "Hey Tommy, come look at this," and it was a whole ass ISIS beheading video of someone.
Yeah, bro.
Or it
I
would
remember this one time somebody showed me a video of a dude. I've seen a dude get his head cut off with a chainsaw, and I've seen another video where a dude, while he was still alive, they cut his belly open and just start pulling his guts out, bro, while he's still alive. Yeah, man, they'd be doing some fucked up shit in Mexico. Crazy shit, man. The cartels, those niggas are fucking savages, bro.
Some weird sexual video, like 2 girls in 1 cup type of videos. I still don't know where they got these videos and how they had them casually on their phones, because I did not have them. Actually, I know exactly where they got them, LiveLeak. I thank the Lord every day that LiveLeak does not exist anymore. That website contributed to millions of kids' trauma. It's not like that content is exactly—
Bro, what is this
All
face?
kids have to do now is go—
Bro, what is this face? That's fucking Voldemort, bro. Get this.
Twitter/X and type in what they want to
crazy.
see. I truly think though that time before things started to get more moderated is what contributed to us being so desensitized now. People will say the internet is still unmoderated like that and you can still find crazy things, which you can, but it's become less accessible. Like, these companies have faced lawsuits and had to crack down on safety issues and fix these things. One of the main things that set me off for making this video recently was Epstein. As most of you know, recently the Department of Justice finally released the majority of the Epstein files they had at hand, being 3 million pages. People are rumoring it's actually not everything and there's more, which I'm 100% sure. There is things they did not release, but this release was honestly more than I thought we'd get. All this in these files basically proved every schizophrenic conspiracy theorist from 10 years ago on the internet right. We're talking sick shit, like obviously world leaders being involved in the crimes and having Epstein trafficking people to them, talks of demonic rituals and literal cannibalism, and the worst thing of all, Epstein gooning to Five Nights at Freddy's character. This was really sick, dog. He used every which way he can to get off. With the public finally getting a look into how dark shit gets in these elite circles confirmed by our government, it shocked most people, even on the internet all the time, on how real everything they heard may be going on was. And one of the first things that started happening when the files released was, you guessed it,
everyone just memeing the shit out of it.
I feel like there are documents that literally have Jeffrey Epstein explicitly saying this person did that shit. Like, I feel like there are documents where Epstein is like, you remember when Trump did that with that fucking kid? We're never gonna see those, bro. We're never gonna see those. We are under an administration that doesn't give a fuck, bro. They're not following any of the rules. They're violating the Constitution on like a daily basis. You think they're just gonna be like, oh, here's the Epstein file that actually is like the fucking nail in the coffin? No, nigga, has anyone been arrested? Has there been any calls to put anyone in jail as a result of we have millions of documents that have been released. What exactly has changed? Come on, man. Yeah, they're not gonna fucking reveal that shit.
But you can't do this to me. I started this company.
You're a fool if you don't think there is rock solid evidence that exists. How do we know this? Because Ghislaine Maxwell, she got out of prison and it was put in what is essentially a 4 seasons, bro. Ghislaine Maxwell, sentenced to 20 years in prison, was taken out of her prison and put in a minimum security luxury fucking villa, okay? That's where she gets to live. She has a fucking puppy now. All right. Why do you think that Trump did that for her? Because she knows where the good shit is. She knows where the rock hard solid evidence is that can put this nigga in prison, bro. It exists, but we're never gonna see it.
You know how much I sacrificed?
It's to the point, if you search up Epstein on TikTok, it's nothing but memes and random edits. Am I sitting here saying you can't laugh at some brain rot meme of Epstein on TikTok? No, that's up to you. Some of them are funny just because of how ridiculous they're made. But people aren't even taking the severity of this situation at all. Like, I can't blame you if you just can't laugh at the memes. And in truth, my conspiracy theory is that's how the government wants it. There's already theories online that the CIA and government have meme departments now to monitor situations online and soften them. They could very well be involved in making these dumb memes to make you laugh and forget how corrupt things actually are. Really think of it, especially if you live in America. The government lied to your face for
Bro, what the fuck? Yo, I'm not on TikTok, bro. Like, I don't even have that shit on my phone, bro. Ever since they updated their terms of service and apparently they on some real crazy, like, bullshit. They want to know your fucking blood type. They want to know the last 4 to your social security number, nigga. They want to know everything about you. I delete that shit off my phone, but goddamn, that's the shit they got on TikTok, huh?
the past year saying none of this stuff existed, only folded when the whole public started rallying against it. Still didn't release it on time required by law. Then released the files randomly, exposing some of the people in the highest positions of government and CEOs. And want us to move on like nothing happened and get back to our daily lives. People have been assuming these theories for decades, so maybe I thought that's why we would take it more serious. But no one could have ever guessed 10 or 15 years ago someone making a kawaii edit of Epstein on TikTok. The news moves so fast now, people have already moved on. If all of this came out before social media, and especially with a president involved with this person, people would have overthrown the government and stormed it by now. And our generation always wants to be empathetic with a person no matter how bad they are, which now has that group of people making
sad edits of Epstein.
Mr. Epstein, were you sexually abused as a minor? Were you sexually abused as a minor?
Bro, one, this is the CIA. If you believe that anybody except the CIA is the only person who would make these videos are CIA operatives and fucking pedophile sympathizers, bro. That's it. Those are the only peoples.
Might as well make a sad edit of Adolf while you're
right.
I
Facts,
swear, if y'all
bro.
Around in the 40s, you would have made sad edits of Adolf when he died.
For real.
But he was such a good artist and he got rejected.
Nigga, they doing that shit now. They don't make sad edits. They make aura edits of Adolf. Sneeko and his band of fucking weirdo merry men. That's the kind of timing they on.
One of the reasons I think these meme edits happen, especially for Gen Z, is the fact that a majority feel so disconnected from the government and aren't even representing the government at all and have no hope, that they don't even care anymore and know won't change, at least for a while. We're still like a couple of decades away before Gen Z has the full power of government, and we know the government now is hitting their final robbery for boomers before throwing it to the next generation. So a lot of people would just feel cooked and feel they can't change.
Bro, let's just say the quiet part out loud. The world would be a much better place if like just so many people over the age of like 60 just like disappeared, bro. Let's just be honest. They're the people that's like destroying everything. They're destroying the planet. They're destroying democracy. They're holding the country back, bro.
Much anyways, so why not make stupid edits of this stuff? AI has only increased it and made it easier to make fun of this stuff. You don't even gotta handcraft the meme, the machine can do it for you. Even with the corruption now, people are making fun of it and don't care. The newest being memes about Netanyahu, with his corruption being so obvious and everyone in the public now knowing. There's an entire trend on TikTok of people trying to summon him to save them.
Netanyahu! Kill this guy in my life is yours! Netanyahu! He's driving at 20 miles per hour! Benjamin Netanyahu! Beat this car up! And my life is yours! Netanyahu! Save us!
Bro,
Netanyahu!
what is this time? We are for sure in the clown timeline, bro. We are for sure in the clown timeline, bro.
Netanyahu! Help me! I'm at 3% and I can't get to the charger!
This trend coincidentally also started when the US app finally got sold. Take that as you will. I'm just a YouTuber, please don't hurt me. Just like I said with the Epstein memes too, it is one of those things where we aren't taking severity of. Maybe it's because he's such a corrupt person and only someone you would think could exist as a villain in a movie. This is a man though, all memes aside, that was and is complicit in the genocide of—
Why is it that all evil people
maybe it's because
just look like evil, bro? Like because
he's such
only
a corrupt—
an evil person could look like this, right? Like if I held up a picture of a guy of Netanyahu, there's no way you'd be like, oh, that's one of the good guys, right? No. Why is that?
Person and only someone you would think could exist as a villain in a movie. This is a man though, all memes aside, that
looks like a mouse.
Was and is complicit in the genocide of a whole ethnic group of people, trying to still convince the world what we see with our eyes is wrong, who is directly involved in influencing the most powerful country to do his bidding. All it takes for him is one visit to the White House, sliding Trump 5 to 10 M's, and he'll bomb whatever country he needs to. I low-key ain't ever seen this man stressed because he knows no one can touch him. You get even a centimeter close to him and you and your entire family's existence is disappearing like you never existed. Now you got people calling him the big Yahoo to summon him. Just wait, because I guarantee he tries to get involved in the trend. He won't even know that it's people making fun of him and not laughing with him. And with the Charlie Kirk memes, I called it out last year that people were still gonna be doing them in 2026. It's almost ingrained with TikTok memes. You check any comment section.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Charlie Kirk getting shot was already last year. That happened last year. Time is just, it's going so fast, bro. What the fuck? That was already last year. It didn't even happen at the end of last year either. It happened kind of close to the middle, bro. It's already last year's news. Look at this.
They're still photoshopping his face on people. Ain't no one give a single fuck anymore that they saw a video of him getting slimed out on camera in 4K. It also didn't help Erica Kirk milking his death to oblivion and flexing the merch sale she got after he died.
God, I think we have 50,000 plus hat orders to fulfill. I mean, I'm saying these numbers because it puts into perspective that we're not just sitting and thinking and looking at the wall being like, what do we do? Like that, there is so much to do.
Oh yeah, there's
you have
so
over
much
20,000 antitrust registrations.
The more you hear from Erica Kirk, the more you think there's no way she wasn't jumping for joy when she heard the news. We've reached a point where all of these incidents are crossing together and are
She hated her husband. How could anyone love Charlie Kirk like as a wife? come on, please.
AI mashed together. You'll see edits of Diddy and Epstein together fighting for the #1 predator spot. Edits of Trump and Netanyahu doing, I don't know really, whatever someone wants. It seems everything is getting more softened and palatable to the public. Who knows where this will lead us in a decade or 2 decades? But I hope y'all know the people at the top want it to seem that you can't do anything and to keep making memes about things, assuming you'll move on and leave things like this forever. Which isn't true. Every generation usually flips something, and I just hope people know it's not all over.
Yeah, man, so much has happened in such a short period of time. There's so much like just traumatizing, dramatic news that hits the timeline on a pretty much daily basis. Like, there is no drama that even lasts beyond 48 hours anymore, bro. Like you remember that? Okay, for instance, you remember when EDP got caught? You remember when Dr. Disrespect got caught? Like, that lasted a little while, right? People were talking about that for a little while. Do you even remember the name of the black guy that just got packed up? What the fuck was his name again? I don't remember. Literally, right now, gun to my head, trying to remember. What was his name? Fucking... I don't know. Maybe it's because he wasn't that famous. I don't know. Yeah, fucking Lakari. I was not gonna get that shit. Bro, does anyone even fucking remember this? Does anyone even care about this anymore? Right? Is anyone even keeping track of what he's doing, what he's up to? Bro, I just went to his channel. This is like the newest video on his channel. It's from a year ago. Craziest VR date night ever. Please. This is how it starts. Look at this guy, man. Look at him. Oh my God. How did anybody ever think that he didn't have CP on his computer?
Right this way,
Look at this guy.
Oh, hello. What's your name?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Really? Okay. All right. Well, that's the video, man. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Is there any hope for Gen Alpha? If this is what Gen Z is going through, imagine Gen Alpha. Shit, y'all ain't even gonna have feelings. But thank you for watching. Until next time, peace out.